The FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C. had the usual buzz that Monday morning. Sunlight poured through the glass windows, reflecting off the sleek surfaces as agents hustled through the lobby with purpose. Briefcases in hand, they exchanged quick conversations, navigating the routine with precision. He moved through the crowd like he had a mission. His thin body betrayed the harshness of life outside, yet his eyes, those deep, pleading eyes, told a different story. He wasn't just another stray looking for food. As Buddy paused in front of the glass doors, he began to bark. It wasn't a loud, angry, assuming Buddy was just another lost dog. But he wasn't. Lucy Taylor, a young agent who had only recently joined the FBI, was heading out for coffee when she heard the barking. She paused, her instincts kicking in. Something about the dog's gaze pulled her in. Their eyes locked, and for a brief "Mom, hey, what are you doing here?" she asked softly, her voice gentle. Buddy, though weary from his journey, stood still, watching her with unwavering attention. Lucy noticed how tired he seemed, his ribs visible beneath the fur, his paws dirty from the streets. With a sigh, she reached into her pocket. He gently grabbed Lucy's jacket sleeve with his teeth and began tugging. It wasn't a playful gesture. It was a clear sign that he wanted her to follow him. Lucy frowned in confusion. "You want to show me something?" she asked, knowing full well that the dog couldn't answer her. But his persistence looked over and scowled. "What are you doing, Tors? We don't have time for stray dogs," he said, his voice sharp with authority. Lucy straightened up, glancing at Buddy. There was something different about him. This wasn't just a dog looking for food, this was a dog with a purpose. She looked back. "It's just a dog, Tors. We've got more important things to focus on." But Buddy didn't relent. He tugged again, more insistently this time, and Lucy knew she couldn't ignore him. "I'm sorry, boss, but I have to see where he's leading me. If I'm wrong, I'll take full responsibility." Before Michael, the building's older, and the atmosphere more subdued. Buddy wasn't just wondering, he was leading her somewhere important. As they ventured farther from the FBI headquarters, Lucy began to speak to him as though he could understand. "What do you want to show me, Buddy?" "Why me?" she asked softly, but behind them Michael and Ryan watched with increasing concern. Michael, though skeptical, couldn't deny that something about Buddy's behavior wasn't normal. His every step was deliberate, and his eyes would glance back to ensure Lucy was still following. "Maybe we should give it a chance," Ryan said. And though his skepticism remained, the deeper they went into the streets, the more he began to feel something shift. Buddy was leading them to something. Eventually, the group arrived at a narrow alleyway where Buddy paused, turning to look at Lucy, as if seeking permission to continue. Michael still didn't believe, but the unease in the air was palpable. "Is this it?" Michael asked, almost to himself. Buddy barked once more, this time with a sense of urgency. He scratched at a warehouse door, signaling that they were close to something important. Ryan, ever the analytical mind, studied the surroundings, noticing fresh tire tracks near the abandoned warehouse. "This place is being used for something," he said, his voice low with realization. Inside the warehouse, they discovered something horrific: rusted cages stacked high, containing emaciated animals, dogs, puppies, all. Suddenly, gunshots rang out. Armed men emerged from the shadows, leading to a chaotic standoff. Buddy, however, didn't hide. He leaped into action, biting one of the assailants, giving Lucy the chance to disarm him. The FBI agents quickly secured the area, and Michael, now thoroughly convinced, look. In the aftermath, it became clear that Buddy had led them to the heart of a massive animal trafficking ring spanning multiple states. With Buddy's help, the FBI dismantled the operation, saving hundreds of animals from a life of torment. Buddy's story spread across the nation, and he became an unleashed. Lucy, now recognized for her bravery, couldn't help but smile every time she looked at Buddy. He wasn't just a dog. He was a symbol of how small acts of courage can lead to monumental change. In the end, Buddy found his forever home with Lucy, a place where he was loved and cared for. No longer Jews,